M0FXB, just playing around with the ICOM ID-52. So yeah, here it is. And we were on the white screen here at the moment, and we're in single mode. We've got the my hotspot on the from section, jumbo hotspot, and on the use reflector section at the top. We can go to use reflector and get some information. So we'll do that. Reflector, repeater information. We'll key up. You see that the LED goes red there.
Link to REF001 Charlie.
So it's telling us we're on 1 Charlie. Select again, reflector. We can do an echo test. Let's try it. Mike 0, Fox X-ray Bravo, echo test.
Mike 0, Fox X-ray Bravo, echo test.
Right, I've not got it too loud, but it is a loudspeaker on this. Then if you want to actually talk and get a contact, you just go up, put it onto use reflector. So you can see we've got a GPS lock, see the GPS signal at the top, SD card, battery. We don't have to be on a white screen, we could be on a black screen. You just go menu, set, display, background color, and go back, black. But I'm just doing it in white at the moment. Just feel like it shows up better in this lighting. Just go back like that. So menu. So there you are. Now we could put it in dual mode. We push the main button here, hold it down.
I've heard it for about 2 or 3 days. I was just wondering if anybody else can hear it.
That's my all-star node.
So there we go.
See if we can get it a bit louder.
Just give us your call again. I got 2E0, but I didn't get the last bit.
So that's FM analog. Go B. So we can highlight the A or B, or we can hold it down.
It's 2E0, Sierra Lima X-ray.
Now if we hold it down, we go into single mode. Now when you're in single mode, you can view A or B as a full screen. So just by pushing the main button here, there's B. There's A, that's DR mode. To get into DR mode, you hold down DR. It works very similar to the ID-51. Now, the scope, go menu. Let's get it, go over here. Just show you the menu selections. You've got voice, record, FM radio, broadcast, a scope, CD, DV gateway, picture texting, GPS, and then the full set menu. So we'll just hit scope for now. And then we'll go to the B band, get some activity, and then we should see some of the scope when someone talks. And there are settings where you can change the scope. Here it is here, scope off, scope mode, single sweep, stop sweeping. So it's typical, no one's talking at the moment. And you will get a scope when you're on your hotspot or D-Star. And there are further settings for the scope. You go menu, when you go into set menu, there are further settings for that. Display, sounds, function. I mean, it goes on forever. There you are, scope. You've got all these settings here. So if you want to look at what it looks like when it wants to send a picture, just go menu and select picture. There you go, and I could send a picture via DV now. Hit VFO twice to get out. Now you want to look at go quick, and you want to look at GPS position. And there's my position. And if I do that again, let's go back by using the CD button I'm using. Back, menu, GPS info, and look, we get all the satellites there.
VK5CG.
That's my hotspot coming through. Right, so scan functions. I mean, VFO mode. If we go to the B band, hit VFO here. We're in VFO. This is the Japan model, so I think it only transmits to 4.3. I'd have to check. Sorry about that. But you can see the GPS coordinates are staying on the screen. Now you can change that and select that it shows something different. Now back into memory mode here. It's really easy to save memory channels.
go.
Let's do it. Let's put the scope back on.
Yeah. So back to you. Give me your name again. I'll just write your name down as well at the side of the call.
There you go. You can change how that looks. It doesn't look the best there.
Question mark on
And just to come out of scope, you just do that. You've got a quick menu. Definitely got DTMF, loads of groups on this radio. Here's all your tone settings, tone step, voice, GPS, display type, FM radio on.
So the Taliban are, the leadership are saying that women employed by the Ministry of Health are now allowed to go back to work, and this is after...
Yeah, the pulse is
Turn the radio off.
The pulse is gone, but there's still something coming through.
So it's definitely a 51 battery.
It's
What goes fine in my 705.
sounds like a bit
You've got the LED there in green.
It's obviously not that. But,
On receive.
there's still something. It could be the local node that
I've changed the antenna,
It
but
could be the local node that I'm using.
you know, squelch, on off, PTT, good belt clip, I would say. It is quite a big radio, mine.
My side on the,
Yeah, it's got a USB in there. There's a USB for charging, a DC in. It is a different kind of microphone connector. I've got one, I think it's a 75 LS. I got him a bit loud. So, and then it's the full DR mode. You can select repeaters. You can load files. You've got an SD card in here. Let's find the SD card. It's got to be here somewhere. Set. Let's go down to the bottom. SD card. There you go. You can load and save settings, import, export, pitch. You can put a photograph in there for boot up. Firmware update, which I've done, works well. 1.20 at the moment. Time set Bluetooth. Works pretty much like all other ham radios. Not brilliant, but it's okay. Time set, display, lots of functions. You've got all these CIV, USB connect, serial port, battery pack select. Charging power, USB input. So I mean, it is an expensive radio. I'm not going to say it's cheap. It's quite a weight. I use it more like as a home-based radio. I'm sure they'll bring out a leather case for it. I've got the belt strap on it. Speech record. Oh yeah, if you hold down this quick button. Get out of the menu a minute. It will tell you the
434.55 megahertz.
So it's got a voice chip in there as well as standard. So it is they have created a amazing radio here. Not really sure why they decided to make it so big, but I still think anyone that's got one will be very pleased with it. So, yeah, I think I've covered everything, but power, change the power, hold the low here. There's your different power, settings, scan, loads of different scan things here. What else we got? Main jaw lock. So, yeah, 7.3, thanks for watching, and subscribe to my channel if you find this helpful. All the best.